We have the company accounts for a small hotel for the year ending. Along the top here, we have the column headings for the months of the year. We've got an extra total column at the end. On the left-hand side, we have our row headings for the income, items for the income, outgoings, so spending. In row 29, we're going to work out the profit, and in row 32, we're going to work out the net profit. So in order to work out the income, this is where they're making money from renting out rooms, single rooms, double rooms, twin rooms, money made in the bar, etc. We need to add up all these items in row 14. And in row 28, we need to add up all the items for their outgoings, how much they spend on supplies, their rents, their electricity, their wages, their advertising. This spreadsheet is going to involve AutoSum, subtraction, and most importantly, the use of brackets. So starting over in column B, in B14, I place my cell my cursor in B14. We can see that I'm in B14 because over here in the name box. And I'm going to use the sum command. So starting off with equal, sum, it's not case sensitive. I'm going to open the brackets and highlight the data within my range and close the brackets. Press the enter key. That's fair enough. I'm happy with that. So what I can do is use the fill down command, bottom left hand corner as my cursor changes to a small cross, and drag that along. And I'm actually going to go across to total, even though it's not been created yet, but it will do. Going to do the same for the spending. So in row 28, I'm going to add up all the items in January for the items that they've spent. So starting off with equal, sum, open the brackets, and using my mouse to navigate that way, I've got precision, and close those brackets. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to fill across even into the totals, even though they haven't been created as yet. But I'm going to go in and do those now. So what I want to do for the year end is work out how much money they earn from renting out single bedrooms. So starting off with the equal command, sum, I'll put my caps lock on, open brackets, placing my cursor in the first cell that I want to add up, using my mouse for precision, and you can see the formula building on the formula bar. So we've got equal, sum, open bracket, B4, colon, M4. Close the brackets and press my enter key. I'm going to use the fill down command to fill those formulas down for all the items in the income. So carefully moving my mouse to the bottom right hand corner to the small cross, and using that mouse to drag down to the miscellaneous items. I'm happy with that. And I'll do the same for outgoings. So place my cursor in the totals column for food. So I'm now in cell N16, starting off with the equals, the name of the function, which is sum. Open the brackets. The first cell is B16 all the way across to M16. You can see the formula building on my function formula bar. Close the brackets, press the enter key. I'm happy with that. Again, I can use the fill down command to fill that formula down. So now I have my totals for my turnover in row 14, and I now have my totals for my spending in row 28. In row 29, I want to work out my gross profit. So this is going to be done by using the subtraction formula. Nice and simple. So equals B14 subtract B28 for January. Press my enter key. So they made £1,787 in January. I'm happy with that formula, so I'm going to fill that across for the other months and also for the totals for each item at the end. That's working out nice, lovely. Preset formulas are contained in row 30 and in row 31 to work out the company tax and the VAT, as we can see up here and also over here. These are financial functions that we can talk about in later tutorials. So I want to work out my my net totals. So over here in B32, I placed a formula in there that says equals B29 subtract B30 plus B31, and I put those items into brackets. So I added the company tax and the VAT together to subtract it from the gross profit. I'll just show you again in C32. So placing my cursor in C32, starting off with an equal, picking up the cell reference for the gross profit, and I want to use the subtraction key. I'm going to open the bracket and add these items for the company tax together. So that's C30 plus C31 together from C39. So we can see there that even though they made a gross profit of 4,286 after the tax is taken off, their net profit is now £2,122. I'm happy with that formula, so I can fill that across. So there is our spreadsheet for the end of the year. They've made a grand total of £56,872.